Hi everyone. If you remember about, I don't know, 5, 6 months ago, I had shown you the Scaletrain tank cars. On this side we have the rivet counter, which has more detail, the bearings that turn, upgraded couplers, metal parts, and then you have the lower cost Operatir that doesn't have any graphics, more plastic parts, and standard trucks with just affixed bearings. And a couple people had mentioned in the comments that actually if you just put the FRA striping right here, these yellow stripes, on this car, it pretty much would look like the rivet counter when it's going by on a layout, and probably nobody even notice. So what I did is I went online, I just found this company, Smokebox Graphics, which is smokeboxgraphics.com. And for about, I think $7.95, which, including shipping, but it costs about $7.95. I got these actual real reflective striping to put on your cars. And if you can see, it's pre-cut, and you just peel these off with a tweezer and apply them to the car. So let's go ahead and try to make this car match the striping that's on this higher end car. All right, so as you can see on this one, the bottom of the stripes are even and the end stripes are a little longer, and you got 4 shorter ones. And they're just about at the top of the lettering here. And I notice when watching trains go by with different tank cars, the striping they're not always the same level on tank cars. So it probably just depends on who's making it, when they made it. And I assume they probably use a laser level, that projects a laser across the car, and that's when the guys apply the striping. I could be wrong. So what I'm going to do is take some blue painter's tape as a guide and make it level, hopefully with the lettering here. And that should give me roughly a nice straight line to work with. Oops, let me move that over a little bit. So now, okay, is this thing gonna fight me? All right, so now we got our sheet, and let me see how easy it is to peel these off. All right, sort of got this to peel up a little bit, so take my tweezer, and I'm going to use, for the bottom there, and I use the seam of the end of the tank to attach the line. And hopefully I'll do this, and as always, fingers crossed I don't make too much of a mess. Let me see here. Grab another tool. Whoops. So I want to put that here. So there's one. And I'm using the rivet counter as a guide. Just probably take my finger off the stripe, huh? Just to see where they place these. Now I'll grab some short. All right, so I have the other car above it just to give me an idea where to place the other stripe. I mean, if I was a true professional, I would probably measure this out perfectly and all that good jazz, but I just want to get it done. So it looks like this one will go just about here. And I'm using a little tiny screwdriver to get it in place. Make it as square as possible. All right. So let's grab another little shorty. And that goes about, let's say, here, maybe. Get down a little bit. try squared up. Does that look square? All right, so let's pull the tape off. And boom. Striping. Now I don't know, whoops, ooh, delicate parts on this tanker. I don't know how strong the glue is, how long it lasts. You know, I assume this is higher quality than just regular like kid stickers. But let me just press these on. I'll do the other side, same way, and we'll see what the result is. All right, so what do you think? Really, the only thing that gives it away initially is that the rivet counter has blue rotating bearings on it, and the Operatir doesn't, but you know what? The striping is pretty good. And let's just try something real quick, because the stickers are actually reflective, where the painted ones aren't. I turn the lights off, and I got one light on. These are reflective. I was trying to get to reflect, but I think they're so small that I'm not really getting the reflection, but take a look as I go by. All right, so this really came out pretty nice, I think. If you compare the two, get a little closer. The striping pretty closely matches, and it is reflective, but I can't seem to get to really do that. And I didn't dislike the alignment that I had. The spacing I originally put on the one. So I was able to peel these off easy enough, and I just used new ones because the other ones had kind of like a little fold from me picking at it. But, you know, this really came out much better than I was even expecting. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link to Smokebox Graphics. So if you want to buy some of these stickers yourself, and you can use these on any car, you know, flat cars, box cars, they all have striping these days. Modern cars, anyways, all have reflective striping. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you down by the tracks. Or maybe a hobby shop. Who knows? Take care.